Yo, 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 what it do, what it do? Hey, we know you should saw that fresh new intro. Wasn't that shit sick? Well, we couldn't agree more, guys.
Right, we just collaborated with our boy Omar at Sun City Vibes to help create an intro that would take our podcast to the next level. Do you need help with your video editing and content creation to help elevate your business to the next level? Well, Sun City Vibes has you covered without a doubt.
Yeah, that's right, guys. Whether it's a logo reveal, a music video, drone footage, or even t-shirt printing, guys, hit up Sun City Vibes for quality work and affordable price. Shit, Omar even made us a sick ass hat. Look at this.
It's a fresh ass hat.
Fresh.
Shit's fresh.
Fresh.
So yeah, guys, go help support those that support us and hit up our boy Omar and tell him Chris and Misa sent you from the podcast and help support a local El Paso business today. Let's go. Yeah. 3, 2, 1. What is up, everyone? Welcome back to Conversing with Chris and Misa, the podcast. Today is Saturday, June 5th. It is approximately 12:24 in the PM on a beautiful, hot, and humid Saturday afternoon in El Paso, Texas. As always, guys, co-host of the podcast, Mr. Misael is with us. Say what's up, Misa.
Yo, 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 what it do, what it do, what it do.
In the producer chair from Watch Out Loud, our buddy Wes is back. Say what's up, Wes.
Baba Booey.
Baba Booey, as always, guys. For episode number 78, we have a very special guest. He is a video game streamer, content creator with over 500 subs on YouTube. His name is Armando Saenz, aka Dat Casual Boi. Say what's up to the podcast, bro.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
What's up, Armando? Thank you for being here today, man. Good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while.
I know.
Been a few years. We're going to get into that. We have a lot of things to get into. And I have a quick question before we start this podcast, guys. Why do homeless people have dogs? What the fuck is up with that? Why is
They
that?
don't want to be lonely, bro. I don't know.
It's like Finn and Jake from Adventure Time.
But like, why? Like, okay, the only reason I'm asking this is because I went to Circle K before this. Of course, I had to get some iced coffee. And there's a dog that was with this homeless guy. The dog was down bad, bro. He was having a bad day. That dog was not in good shape. And the homeless guy too. Yeah, obviously, like they're out there. It's hot. It's humid. But the reason I'm asking is because this one guy went to go like help the homeless guy, but instead of helping him, he gave the guy a can of dog food. Didn't even give the guy food himself. Hey. He's like, here, dude, take care of that fucking dog, dude. And I just thought it was weird because I'm like, why the fuck? Like, if he didn't have the dog, he could probably like be more resourceful. I don't know.
He could have eaten that dog food himself.
Right, he could have eaten that dog food himself. I'm thinking out loud here, guys. So anyways.
Nah, dude, but I mean, I've seen people do that. I think I've done that too.
Where you give the homeless guy some food for his cat.
Yeah, and the thing is, you see the homeless person like very happy about it. They love their pets.
He's like, thank you, man.
I actually have like a bag of dog food in the back of my car because I did that, but I got the guy food as well.
Okay, but you're like a good human being.
But then in his little shopping cart, he was like, yeah, everybody else had the same idea. And it was like all the same bags. Like, lined up.
He just had way too much dog food. He's like, I can't do anything with this. All right. So as you guys know, there's a tradition unlike any other on this podcast. And it's not a podcast until we do this. It's called the cracking of the celebratory beer. And it sounds like,
Damn.
Jesus Christ. I'm going to indulge, guys. Cheers to everyone.
Cheers.
Thank you for being here, Wes.
Thanks for the invitation.
Blue in the back, off camera. Armando, Misa, thank you, guys. I'm going to indulge.
From the baby bottle.
Bro, that shit is so cold. Oh my God. All right, guys.
Hey, there's probably liquor in that
Yeah,
Starbucks
dude.
coffee. Huh?
Bro, I did think about it. I did think about putting some liquor, but I was like, nah.
I saw his face when he drank and he's, you know, it's kind of like,
When he
that's
took a shot,
face.
he made that fucking tequila face. Like, Jesus. All right, guys. Episode number 78, Conversing with Chris and Misa, the podcast. Make sure you're following us on Facebook, liking us on Instagram, subscribing to our YouTube channel, Apple Podcasts, leave a rating and a review. So, Mr. Armando, me and you have some history here.
Yes, sir.
For the people who do not know you, go ahead and tell the podcast a little bit about yourself.
Well, sounds like I'm in my first day in class at high school, bro.
Right. Stand up and tell me who you are.
I'm your teacher, and I just called you out, and I'm like, hey, dude, say some words to the fucking class.
Yeah, like my dad left me when I was 14. My mom, some shit like that, right?
Yes.
Well, my name is Armando. I'm born and raised in El Paso. You know, I've been in this city like I've tried to leave the city, but that typical Paso, and then tries to leave the city, but never can.
It's Chico's, huh? You just have to come back for that.
Yeah. So, but but yeah, I mean, besides that, I went to school at MSU. I worked most of my life like in retail and like fashion stuff. I was really into it. I think mostly just because I wanted to be like a different guy.
Right.
But now every kid's like all swaggy and dripped. So
now you're just as dripped out as everyone else now. Before you were ahead of the curve, and now you're like with the curve.
No, so yeah, so right now I want to be like a hardcore like Republican, you know, just the like suit business, like
bring the 40s back.
Yeah, bro, hell yeah, bring it back, man.
That would be dope.
Hell yeah,
that shit's funny, dude. Yeah,
so yeah, that's pretty much it, I guess.
Yeah, so I met this dude. Guess where I met him, Misa, of all places? Just guess. Think Sunland Park Mall. That's where he works right now.
21.
Forever 21. Give yourself a round of applause for that.
And you know what? That's where you look familiar. I was thinking I've seen this guy before. I used to be security. I mean, I still work at the mall, not security, but
oh, really? Wow.
back then, yeah, when you guys were working.
Yeah, dude, we worked there. Circa 2013?
Yeah,
2013 ish.
Yeah,
and I was there for, I think, like a year and a half. I met a lot of cool people there. I actually met Lena, my wife, there. She was working with us, so you know her. I met my boy Rick, my boy Fabian. Fabian had a podcast for a while too. But yeah, I met a lot of cool people there, including yourself. And then it comes full circle now that you're here on the podcast with us. So that's what's up, dude. What do you remember about working there? That place was fucking ratchet as hell, dude.
It was crazy, man. Like people, like sexual harassment was encouraged in that place. It was like, it was, dude. It was like, oh, you're not sexually harassing one of your employees. Like, don't even show up. They're like, don't. Yeah, dude. It was so crazy. Like people just hooking up in the back. Remember that one guy who would pull out his stick and show it like to girls?
Yeah.
And like to people, bro? Yeah, there was this one weird
his name was Chris.
No, it wasn't me.
But it was like, I'm not sure he was still there though. Might confusing times, but yeah, it was crazy, man. People were hanging out, like hooking up in the back. Everybody was like going out to drink. When I started working there, one of the managers was actually like selling Molly to the people that worked there.
Yeah.
So yeah, but it was some good times whenever I was in my early 20s. So it's like hell. That's not fun, you know.
It does sound fun. It sounds fun right now.
Yeah, dude, it was cool because like he said, like everybody after work would just fucking go party together. So that was the cool part because it didn't matter. Like if you didn't know everybody or you had just started, like it was like, hey, you work here.
You can just hang out.
Yeah, we're going to party at Armando's apartment, which we did a lot. And we have a crazy story.
That wasn't much of an apartment. That was just pretty much a building with the rooms.
Right. It wasn't, there was no furniture in that bitch. There was
like
nothing.
A crack house, bro.
It was like a
halfway
fucking crack house.
Dude, we got a call once when we were security. Actually, Blue was security with us as well. And we got a call at Forever 21 that they found something like in the dressing rooms or the fitting rooms.
Oh yeah, we would find like people would just like leave their like what's it called, like not the padding liners,
right? Like their pads.
Yeah, their pads with blood and like
dude,
stuff like that. Yeah,
well, this time we show up and then somebody had left like a pill bottle, marijuana pill bottle. It was just stuffed with bud.
Stuffed with weed.
And I'm thinking like,
probably
dude,
me.
These guys are calling us for this shit. You know, like we'll take care of this.
Yeah.
Don't worry. We got this.
It's in the right hands.
We'll take this off the streets for y'all.
Dude, I remember like
it was good weed
because Armando was like he worked on the floor, like the sales, like me and like Rick and my boy Sam and my boy Fabian, Jesus, all of us, we worked stock, so we were in the back. So you would never see us unless we were putting clothes away.
Isn't that where they were having sex and shit?
Well, so okay, that's what I was getting to. Remember in the
we're just fucking back.
They were renting the place out.
Remember in the stock room, the main stock room on the first floor, it had that ladder to the roof.
Yeah,
Remember? I'm not going to say who it was, but one of the guys
went up there and had sex with a girl. Yeah,
took a girl up there
on her last day,
boned her, and then like we were like walking around like in the stock room, and then we see them like coming down the ladder all casually. We're like what the fuck?
Like there's something up there,
right?
Like, yeah, we're just grabbing some shit.
Yeah, we went to check the fucking roofie, and everything's fine. Like, what the fuck? Like, there was a leak.
Yeah,
there's no leaks. It hasn't rained in 3 weeks.
They wanted to make sure, you know.
But yeah, I remember that like vividly. Like we were just working. These guys come down, and it's like girl and this dude, and we're not gonna name them, but it was just fucking hilarious because I was like, all right, so that just happened. Let me go fucking hang these t-shirts.
Yeah. And like what's funny, it's like one of them was like kind of like a lead and the other girl was like a new hire.
Right.
So it goes back to what I was saying. Like it was like if you're not sexually harassing your employees.
If you're the manager and you're not fucking at least one associate, you're getting fired, man.
Yeah, you're done.
Unacceptable. This shit was wild, bro.
I wish I worked there.
No, well, yeah, it was fun. It was fun, but like it was also pretty fucking shitty. That was a pretty shitty job. Like I remember like in the backstock area, it had no like heater and it had no AC.
Oh yeah.
So like in the summer, it was fucking hotter than balls. And then in the winter, it was fucking colder than shit. and like it was just the worst fucking working conditions.
Yeah, dude, it's like a sweatshop, man.
Yeah, it was a sweatshop for real, dude.
Back there.
And now I like clearly see why that place fucking closed, because it was just a fucking disaster.
Yeah,
man.
nobody cared. Nobody did their job, dude. Everybody was hanging out in the back.
Really?
Yeah,
it
like
was
nobody.
wild.
I remember, I shit you not, one Black Friday, I and like two other people were drinking like in the back.
On a Black Friday?
Yeah, on a Black Friday, like at 1 or 2 in the morning.
That should be like allowed though, because Black Friday's fucking wild, man.
Yeah, dude.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
It's
I worked at
fucking
Best
crazy.
Buy.
Wait, I
Black
gotta,
Friday.
dude, Chris, did they make you guys dress with like the clothes from there?
Nah.
Nah, not at all, dude.
Like if you're on the floor, they just want to kind of make you look like fashionable.
Right.
Right.
But like you didn't have to wear the clothes from there or something.
That's why they had Chris in the bag. Like,
Dude,
I
Get
him outta
I think I went in there smelling like fucking weed so bad one time that one of the leads, she like took me like on a walk around the store and was like, "Hey man."
to air out or what?
Well, she was just like, you know, I don't really care if you smoke weed, but like, God bless that shit loud, homie. And I was like, you already know. And then she was just like, yeah,
Chris
just
had his eyes
chill.
closed. Like,
Yeah, I was like, what? And then she was like, just chill. Like, don't go around any customers. Just stay in the back, hang up all these fucking t-shirts. And I was like, yeah, say less. You know what I mean? So that shit was fucking
and
wild.
you just stayed back there and never came back.
Well, I mean, we would come out, like I said, occasionally, but for the most part, we were like confined to the stock rooms. But we did a lot of stupid shit back there. Like, I think we even smoked a joint in one of the stock rooms, dude. Like, it was the no holds bar in that place.
Wow.
Shout out to Sunland Park Mall. They just got like 7 new stores, and they all look like they suck ass.
They don't look like nobody knows who they are,
I
bro.
was like, what is all this shit? They're like 7 new stores and restaurants opening. One of them was like a fucking underwater basket weaving like school. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, it's a little embarrassing.
No
to
wonder that
work there.
fucking mall is
Yeah,
fucking
dude, it's
desolate.
it's down bad.
Right.
It's,
No, it's
bad.
getting better, guys. I'm telling you, it's getting better.
They didn't even have to. They,
Your
didn't,
face.
they like wanted to let you like drink in there. Like there was like a place that sold beer in there, and
Right,
you could
yeah.
drink it like around the mall, and that didn't even work.
Yeah.
like it didn't
I mean,
work
there's a bar
because it was
now
just so
still, so-
dead or what? Is there still a bar in there?
There's a bar in there, yeah.
And can you like just grab a beer and go from store to store, or do you have to stay in the bar?
Well, I mean, I don't think you could walk around with it, but I don't think anybody's gonna say shit. Security sucks.
Right.
And they need the business.
Security sucks.
Security sucks ass.
I wonder what kind of people they hired. I'm
Dude,
looking at you
they
fuckers
call.
right here.
I worked maintenance, and the people there, me and my buddy that worked maintenance, we worked security before,
Uh-huh.
so we know a lot of the tenants there, the old tenants. So when some shit goes down, they call us instead of security.
It's like at least you guys will do something
It's
about
like,
it.
hey, I think that guy's stealing something, and I was like, yo, I got a screwdriver.
You want to check?
Yeah, dude. I think the best part about working at Sunland Park Mall was Chick-fil-A by far. That was like the best part.
Yeah, Chick-fil-A was
Like,
good,
you
man.
could smash a Chick-fil-A sandwich on your lunch just by walking there. That's gold right there. So I remember one time, Armando, like we said, we used to do a lot of partying, right? And one time there's a party that resulted in a broken window
Oh yeah.
for no reason at all. Do you remember this fucking party?
Well, I was there, but I was sleeping because I had to work the next day. In the morning. Yeah. Yeah, it's because it's like
Wait, was this at your place?
yeah.
Oh, I was thinking like this guy
It
showed
was
up
like
to a
3 of
party.
you guys that live there, right?
Took
Yeah,
a nap.
it was Frank and then David and then I who lived there. And but we all had like whack schedules.
Yeah. David
So-
was fucking crazy. Shout out to him, dude.
Yeah, we all had like whack schedules. And at that time, that's when you had some buddies that would do the 30-pack thing at
At
Walmart.
Oh yeah.
And then-
beer runs at Walmart, man. The best.
Yeah. So and then we would like have a lot of alcohol, dude. And then every day we were just drinking and drinking and drinking and drinking. And but I had to like what I did, I had to go in and like at 8 a.m. usually. So I was like in bed. And then all of a sudden I just hear like a fucking window break.
What
And then, and then I walk out and I'm like, what the hell's going on? And it was like chill. Like it was just like a moment. And it's just like, and then they're like, okay, let's keep on drinking. And then I'm like, bro, just chill. And then I just went back to my room. And then there was like a huge fight that broke out
Yeah.
afterwards.
It wasn't just chill the whole time. It turned into somebody's shirt got taken off. Somebody
How
was
did that work? What happened?
So from what I remember, like we had already been drinking a lot. And then my friend TJ, Black TJ, shout out to Terrence, by the way. What happened was these guys started like play wrestling. You know how that happens with guys. They get all fucked up, start play wrestling. One of them pushed the other one into the window by accident. And he like almost like literally fell through the fucking apartment window. And it's not like it was like the main window of the apartment, you know what I mean? And then so like they broke it, and then everyone was like, "Oh, well, that's kind of chill." And then like, well, actually, no, it's not, because then people were like, "How the fuck are we gonna fix this?" Because now there's a broken window, and like It's not fucking easy to fix. So then they started fighting. And I think it was David that got all crazy, but I mean, rightfully so. It's his apartment. They broke his fucking window. And I would get crazy too. And so I just remember being outside, and we're not going to name the apartment complex, but it's an apartment complex where things go down there. You know what I mean? It's not like
Sandoval.
Yeah, kind of like Sandoval, maybe a little bit nicer. They got refrigerated air. But yeah, dude, I just remember being outside and fucking my friend TJ has his shirt off, and then like he's yelling at David, and David's being held back by his girlfriend at the time. And then fucking Rick is there smoking like heaters, just like, yo, what the fuck is going on? Like, there's a Barcelona game in the morning. I'm trying to catch that. Like, it was fucking wild, bro.
Yeah, dude. I remember the next day we were like, fuck, what the fuck are we gonna do, man? It's like, we have to get this fixed. And we're like all looking up like window companies and stuff. And then we're like, well, what if we just call the apartment like people and tell them like, we just woke up and it's broken. You know? And they're like, we called them up and they're like, oh, nah, we know you guys had a party last night. There was a big fight. Like, we had the neighbors report it, and we're like, oh, fuck.
Right.
So they fixed it, but they gave us like a warning.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah, dude, that apartment complex was ratchet, because not only did you guys have an apartment there, my friend Aaron had an apartment like in the next like building over, it was the same way. Yeah, my son Aaron. Yeah. The same way, dude. No furniture. All I had was a beer pong table, some fucking red Solo cups, and a mattress for somebody to sleep on. And it was like, yeah, that's how it would get down back in the day, dude. That shit was wild. And then I like how you fucking brought this up to me. We used to fucking get these 30s from Walmart, and it was fucking, I'm sure it's like past the fucking statute limitations now. I'm sure. But what we would do, and it was me and like a few of my homies, we would go to Walmart, buy like a bag of Doritos, put it in a bag with the receipt, and then go to the beer aisle and throw some 30s in the cart and just walk out. And it worked fine every time. Yeah. It honestly worked. And this is probably why Walmart started like investing heavily in their LP department. Because
these guys would just walk out. I was impressed.
Damn.
It was like,
what's the most 30s you guys took at one time?
I think it was like 3 one time.
Yeah, we took like 3.
Holy shit.
So it was like a fuck fest, because this guy showed up with 3 30s, and then everybody showed up with their own alcohol. So we were drinking all day, all to the night until the next morning.
And I don't condone stealing from Walmart, guys. That was a different version of me.
Yeah,
I'm a changed man. I'm a changed man. I'm married. I found God. And yeah, I lived through him. I'm living the Lord's journey now. But yeah, dude, he reminded me of that shit yesterday when I was texting you about the rundown and shit. And you're like, yeah, dude, remember those crazy ass fucking beer fucking runs? And yeah, dude, that shit was wild.
Wes, have you done a beer run?
Yeah, but I used to be smart about it. I would just go and my parents buy beer all the time,
right?
In like 30s and stuff. So I would literally just take one of their receipts and then just go in, grab it, have the receipt in the same hand, and just walk out.
Wow, that's pretty smart.
If they do stop you, it shows it's on there. So
right. Yeah. And then they look at the time of the receipt, and then you're fucked.
Right,
yeah, you rip that part off.
You just sprinkle it up.
Right. Fucking Walmart.
Never got
Walmart,
caught,
bro.
Never got caught.
I got caught eventually, yeah. I ended up getting caught. Yeah.
Bro, there be one time like,
but I got caught doing it at the West Side Walmart. Of course the West Side is gonna fucking catch you. Yeah. If you did it, if you went to the Cielo Vista Walmart, shit.
They'll give you another one. Like, here you go. Like, walk out, bro. I remember one time.
Your receipt says there's 3 and you only got 1. You forgot 2.
Yeah, here you go.
Get 2 more.
I remember one time you went and you even came back with like a roastery chicken, bro. Like, you walked out with. I shit you not. I was like, because I remember I walked into the apartment and Rick was eating chicken, and he was so excited explaining me to how you guys did this. And I was like, what the fuck am I? Where am I, man? It's like a Twilight Zone episode right now.
Yeah, it's because we went in and it was officially just for alcohol. And then we passed by, you know how like they have those rotisserie chickens like in the middle of like the aisle.
Yeah. Guys, don't forget about dinner.
No, and then Rick was like, this one says lemon pepper. And I was like, bring it. It's coming with. But yeah, dude, that shit was wild. And fucking Walmart. Shout out to you guys.
People walked in with the 30s and Chris is right there with the chicken.
I was like, who wants some chicken tacos?
Bro, it reminded me, like one time we had an after party at my apartment. We were at partying someplace and then they kicked us out because we were so rowdy. And I'm like, hey, I was all drunk. Like, hey, let's all go back to my apartment. And like, yeah. And then you know how people usually show up to like afters with alcohol and stuff? Chris shows up with 2 12 packs of tacos, bro, from Taco Bell. He just starts handing them out, bro. And I remember I walk into my apartment and people just munching on the floor because we didn't have couches or anything. We're just sitting on the floor like junkies eating the Taco Bell. And I was like, what the hell is it? He's like, you gotta share the wealth. You gotta share the wealth. Shit like that. He's like, I'm like, yeah, what's up, bro?
Yeah, dude, share the wealth, you fucking dumbass. Yeah, dude, I was on my Taco Claus shit that night. You know what I mean? I was gifting fucking tacos away, and I was like, hey, did you try the fire sauce yet? Get some of that. That's what you need.
Damn, dude.
Dude, I don't even fucking. Oh, there's so many fucking crazy stories from those times that I don't even really remember.
You guys miss it? You guys miss Forever 21?
Sometimes.
I miss being that age for sure.
I miss being that age. I miss being like being able to do stupid shit and still get away with it. Like now you're old. You just like, oh shit, you're fucking drunk.
Right.
Go talk to a clinical psychologist.
Right.
Like,
Get a fucking life.
Oh, right. Like you just. It's fun. Like so you miss being that old, and like that age, and just not having to care and having fun. But there's something cool when it comes like to growing up and like, you know,
I look back and I'm like, boy, you were fucking wild, bro. Like, what the fuck were you on?
Rotisserie chicken.
Yeah. That's the worst part. The rotisserie chicken,
bro.
They're $5, bro.
I know, man. I know, bro.
Like, I understand the 30.
That shit was fucking crazy, dude.
Oh,
and shout out to all my homies that would go with me and do all that stupid shit. And
all
those hood friends of mine that I have.
Just wanted to do hood things with my friends.
Yeah, dude. It was a different fucking vibe.
It was
back
a different
then.
vibe, man. People were just, I don't know. I think people are just more down to like do crazy shit like that.
Do kids still do beer runs, like the traditional, like run into 7-Eleven and run out? Is that still a thing?
Actually, I saw a beer run happen at the Circle K probably like a year ago. And the thing is I could tell right away because it was like it was actually like midnight or like 1 o'clock in the morning. This car shows up and it parks like on the side of the Circle K. And there's like 5 fucking kids in there. And then one of them walks out first, you know, and I'm parked right in front of the fucking door and I'm loading a bowl and shit, like, you know, just hanging out. Yeah, minding my own business.
Casually just fucking loading up a bowl ski.
Yeah, just loading a bowl. And then I look up and then this guy, you know, he had like purple hair and then he even like waved at me. He made it so fucking obvious. He's like,
he's all nervous. He's like,
yeah, he waved at me.
It's like McLovin in that one scene.
Yeah.
It's like,
So then he walks in and then he goes straight for the, like, to get a drink or like a slushie. And I'm thinking like, oh, that's the distraction.
That's the distractor.
You know? And then it was a chick driving and she stayed in the car. And then the other 3 guys, 2 guys and a chick walked in. And then, dude, as they're walking, they're just like looking and they have like, now at Circle K, they sell like those like wannabe Fireball bottles and shit like that. And then you just see them kind of like walking, staring, and then just, I don't know, I guess somebody says something and they just fucking grab some beer and they fucking one of the bottles and all 3 of them walked out and they started running towards the car, right? And I just fucking backed out and then I just kind of parked in front of their car and I just rolled down the window. I was like, hey, you know, and they had ultras, bro. Come on. I was like, ultras. And then they just like put it down and shit, you know, like on the floor. And then one of them's like, no, fuck this guy, you know?
Yeah.
Fuck this guy. And they put it on the trunk. And then the cashier was like outside, like, I'm calling the cops. They ended up taking off and then they left that dude, that guy that walked in first.
They left him there?
They left him there. He still bought his drink, right? And then he walked out. He's walking out, right? While and I told the lady, hey, he's part of it too. And I was like, dude, your fucking buddies took off. Like, they're gone. He's like, those are good friends. And he's like, I know. And he's like, trying to call him. And
why are you over here snitching them out, though?
I did that last time, dude. I think I talked about this a few episodes ago.
You're just like a good human being.
Yeah, it's because the thing is, that's my Circle K, dude. Don't go doing that shit.
At my Circle K.
I was like, dude, there's a 7-Eleven up the street.
Take your ass to the 7-Eleven. You
Ultras? Valero over there, bro. Don't be getting my Circle K, man. Don't be getting my Circle K.
Dude. Yeah, and I know all those people, like everybody that works there and shit. So I had to do it.
Speaking of Circle K, Armando has a bone to pick with me about my iced coffee.
Whoa, what's wrong with? Oh, because it's not Starbucks?
No, because it's.
Wow, that's fucked up.
No, because I didn't know Circle K sold iced coffee, and then I started like I always had the idea that like why would you get coffee at Circle K?
Right.
It's since like I don't know, weird to me.
Right.
But then he comes out like, oh, it's iced coffee, and then he's posting on the socials. So I'm like, is it good? And we're talking before the podcast, we're talking about like how good is it or something.
Dude,
like
it's fucking
and he's
bomb.
explaining me the whole science of it, how a self-made barista. I'm
It
standing,
grinds it fresh.
Right.
I'm standing there like I understand what he's saying. I'm like, oh yeah, you pulled,
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, Circle K stepped up their game, dude. When it
Bro,
comes to
Yeah, that's what he's telling me with the
I'm
coffee.
telling you, man. I'm telling you.
At
guys.
first, it was like, you know, your
like
basic
coffee pots.
coffee pots, you know. But I mean, you still had your choices: pecan and hazelnut,
Colombian roast.
Colombian roast, all these badass tastes. And then next thing you know, you show up and there's a fucking machine. You're like, dude, what the fuck is this?
All touchscreen and stuff.
Yeah, it's all touchscreen. And then I was like, I want some of this. And then you just see it like,
Yeah,
do it all. And I was like,
dude.
yo, holy shit.
You feel like you're at Starbucks, but you're not.
Chris called me. He's like, yo, dude, you know, they got iced coffee
Yeah.
at fucking Circle K. And I was like, what? I was like, dude, at Circle fucking K,
Iced coffee.
iced coffee. So I went, dude. And
Yeah, the thing is that I've had coffee from Circle K and I've had it before, but I've never had iced coffee. And usually, like most iced coffee is not good.
Right.
Like it's really like just water,
watered down. Yeah.
So when he was drinking, I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's just colored water. And then
Right.
he starts explaining me everything. And then
I think what I like is the fact that you could do it at, you know, however you want. you
Right,
know?
Yeah. Even ask you at the end, do you want to leave space for
Right.
like
For cream and
creams
stuff.
and
Like,
stuff?
I was like, oh, well,
like,
thanks.
well,
Oh,
you considerate son of a
Yeah.
bitch. God damn.
Leave
Look
a
at
tip,
you.
like a real person.
Tip in the machine and shit. Just sticking $1 in the machine somewhere.
Yeah, it's great. Dude. I
dude,
love it.
That shit is fucking crazy, dude.
Shout out to Circle K, man.
Yeah, and then what I was thinking too, why are we always like naming our fucking, I guess I just answered the question in my head, but why is it always like the South American, Central American countries getting coffee named after them, like Honduran roast or Colombian? But then I was like, well, that's because that's where the beans come from.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. So I just,
There you go,
fuck
Chris.
me, right?
You learned something new today, Chris.
That shit was funny, dude. But yeah, and then like I saw they have like a Nutter Butter coffee, but like it's never there. Like it's never on the screen. But they have like a little like a tag that says Nutter Butter coffee now available.
What I want to know is what kind of coffee do you get? How do you order it?
I'm a simple man. I'm just getting like iced coffee. I'll add like coffee creamer and the sweetener.
No espresso shots in that bitch. Sometimes, yeah.
Rarely though, but no.
When you want to feel real fucking crazy.
When I get
Some O'Reilly's
cocaine
and
flashbacks.
when you drink too much the night before, you get those extra shots.
Yeah.
That shit's funny.
So yeah, but I mean, I'm not like a coffee elitist or something like that. I just kind of like was thrown off that Circle K had like coffee, like iced coffee, and that was actually good when he was telling me.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Well, after this, I'll take you to fucking Circle K and buy you a
dude,
goddamn coffee.
We'll have a date.
Coffee date.
That's all they need. Circle K needs to have like chairs and tables and
Like
shit. So
yeah, because they have all these food and stuff like that, man. So yeah.
Yeah, but I think that would be cool. But then you'd probably just have a bunch of fucking random people just hanging out there all the
Yeah,
time.
that's it.
Dude, have you seen that those bigger Circle K's? There's one right there on the only one I know. It's that one on Borderland.
The huge
Donovan.
one.
And it's huge.
Yeah, they have like
their own,
seating
like-
right there on that one.
They have like you could go and order like
Pizza
food,
and shit,
pizza and
corn
burgers and
dogs.
shit. Like
Yeah, dude.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
I know
good.
there's some one like that over there on the east side, but I'm not sure if you can order pizza, but it does have like a kitchen area.
Right.
They have
dude.
gas stations. Who would have known, dude?
It's fucking crazy. And like, you know, it's nuts is they have Circle K like in J-Town too. And I didn't realize that, but
No, even
They do.
further into Mexico.
right. Like, yeah, like
yeah.
they have
and 7-Elevens.
Right. That's fucking crazy. And I'm sure they don't have iced coffee there. Well, I don't know. Pardon my ignorance, but I feel like they would
not, Chris?
Because it's a
Why?
very
American?
country.
God, oh my God.
Because I'm just thinking
Iced
that
coffee
like,
is an American
so
thing.
they
Is
don't
that
have,
what you're saying?
yeah, I'm thinking they just don't prioritize certain things. Like in America, like of course you're gonna put fucking pizza right in front of all these obese Americans. You know what I mean? Like in Mexico, you put burritos or some shit. You know what I mean?
But you're literally saying that they don't
Cans
have
of beans
ice.
or what?
Cans of beans. I'm just kidding. I don't know. But
You are one.
it's funny because
loser.
like fucking Armando was telling me about like these crazy stories of being in Juarez, like during like the peak of what was like the drug violence back then. And then you were telling me that there was like you witnessed some of like the actual violence
Yeah,
firsthand, right?
Yeah, I witnessed 2 guys get shot point blank.
Jesus Christ.
And it was so what happened is I was at this we were it was
Are
like
we
a
in
Thursday-
danger? That's what I gotta.
No, we're good.
Should we continue this shit?
No, you're good.
All
I
right.
think so.
Blue, can you lock the door, please?
Yeah, the what happened is that there was this bar in Juarez that it was kind of I think it was kind of like dying out. Well, not dying out, but it didn't have its hype anymore. It's like a lounge. So they did this like Thursday nights where you would pay like a cover charge. You can get a open bar, right? So
Drink and drown.
Yeah, drink and drown. But it was one of like those nice kind of bars. So you had to like lounges and you had to dress up and like ties and whatnot. So we pulled up, we were having a good time, we were drinking and stuff. I remember I was like really, really fucked up because it was just drinking. And I was really like excited too because I was like hooking up with this girl that I liked. And we were like in this indoor area. I was sitting down and I remember seeing like two guys walk in with hats. I'm like, how these guys get walked in with like come inside with hats, right? And then I see like one of them had like
a ski mask or like a cover, like
a cover, like a face covering.
Right.
And I was like, well, what the hell's going on? But I was like really drunk. It was kind of just happened quick because they were like walking by from afar. They were probably like 15 meters away. And then they go like they walk down some stairs and they go up to two guys and there's two guys like drinking and whatnot, right? And then I just see one of them like taps him like on the side of the leg, and then he goes up to his ear and tells him something, and then he just goes. Puts it right next to his head and goes boom.
Oh,
and I was like, I remember sitting down. I was like, boom, and I saw it. And then the other one pulls out his gun and shoots the second guy. And I was sitting down, just going like this. It's like slid down like a snake to the floor, and then boom, they started shooting, and then like everybody hits the floor. The music's done, and then I was like, shit. I'm like, what the fuck do I do? It's the first time I see it happen, right? And I was like, my instinct was get up and just run, get out of this bar.
Right.
And then I was about to, but I hear this girl tell this other girl, like, no, don't get up, get up, don't leave, just wait till they leave because they could still be outside. I'm like, oh, this bitch has seen things. Because it's like, that's true, right? Because it's like,
where are you gonna run right into them?
Yeah, like they could be outside. You don't know what's going on outside. So yeah, I'd sit on the floor. The guys left, and if it's just so weird to explain it because like I see it like I saw a movie because I was so drunk.
Right.
It feels like I wasn't there, but I was there, right? I was just like seeing things happen. It looks like a movie. So I feel like if I wasn't that drunk, it might have maybe impacted me more. Right. But something I do remember, even how fucked up I was, it sounds kind of like a cliche, but you can really feel death, bro. It was like you can feel evil there. It's just I can't explain it. You could just feel so much negative energy,
right? And
just seeing the bodies there, because I was like I kind of wanted to peek, and then I kind of peeked, but there's people around them, and I just saw their feet and like puddles of blood around.
Right.
But you can just feel it. You can just feel it. So like it's weird, man. I remember that match so vividly because I can keep on telling myself I was so drunk, and I still remember like I could feel it.
Crazy.
Like. And what's even crazier, I had a buddy that was even more fucked up than I was, and he saw it happen, and he jumps over and he goes through the bodies, and he goes, "Hey, bro, you okay?"
What?
Like I shit you not. And fuck. One of the security guards grabbed him and threw him in the restroom. He's like, "Don't fucking do it. Like, get the fuck out of there because they're gonna think you're with them."
Right. They're gonna fucking kill you next.
Yeah. But my buddy was like so like,
dude, you okay?
Disconnected. Yeah, it's like, "Hey, bro, you okay?" But to be fair, that guy fell like from like 2 stories and he almost died. So. Like his head's not all there, I guess.
God damn.
That was the first time I saw that, but and
then the music started after and shit. Like
we just like Queen of
Sáquenlo a la verga.
Yeah, no. So like I remember that was the first that was a moment for me where I was like, okay, maybe I shouldn't be going out because at the time the war, like the drug war was happening a lot, but it was really like in the outskirts of the cities and nightclubs were kind of off limits because a lot of the cartel like ran the clubs, so they didn't want to have that violence. But when it started, like when it came from the outside, like the cartel that came and just started taking the outside, started moving in, all that war started happening inside. So you started seeing all the stories of people that were like in shootouts, so they would just go in and start killing people indiscriminately. You know, it got very savage. Like it was common to like drive and see like people hanging in the bridge. Like common in the sense that not every weekend, but like more common than what it is. Right.
What year was this?
12? Jesus. No, like 2010, 2012. That's more or less when it happened.
Right.
The spike, and it was bad, man. It was bad. Like the thing is that it got so violent, and everybody was so afraid of the cartels and the violence that petty crime and stuff like that was not being reported. So what started happening a lot is that people that you would know would kidnap you and hold you for ransom, so get the money, and they would just blame the cartel. Like you could do anything. And it was a cartel.
It was a cartel.
And the cops wouldn't investigate because the cops were split because they're within the police force. There was people that worked for, because there were 2 cartels that were fighting that the area, which is the Sinaloa cartel and the Juarez cartel. Right. And so the Juarez cartel had the whole cops at the beginning, but they killed a lot of their people, and then they put the people in. So it was like very divided. So they wouldn't do anything, you know? Right. So it was wild, man. I remember like it got to a point like people stopped going out. Like you wouldn't be talking to people you really didn't know, and you wouldn't even be posting like on Facebook or something like that. Oh, I'm going out here. I'm going here because people were tracking you like that, and they were kidnapping you,
watching
you. They were assaulting you, dude. And it was so like people were killing people just because. Like I knew of a guy that got killed by some other guy that was mad at him at a bar because he didn't want. He was like kind of cock blocking him from hooking up with his cousin,
Oh, true.
like on a
What
weekend.
the
And the
fuck?
next weekend, he shows up to the bar where they hanged out, and then he just shot him point blank. And that guy had nothing to do with cartels, or the guy who killed him didn't have anything to do with cartels. But for a while, they didn't investigate it because it's like, oh, it was probably he was probably doing something.
Right. He was involved.
Oh, yeah, he was involved
Right.
somehow. It was wild, man. It was wild. And it's like one of the craziest stories that I remember from that time. And when I heard it, I was like, oh shit, I'm just not going to go out anymore. Is that there's this gang in Juarez. I'm sure still there. I'm assuming they're called Double A, right? So they used to be one of the henchmen for the Sinaloa cartel when they came in. So what happened is that there's also there was this soccer league in Juarez in the division called AA. So there's a team that won that division championship, and there's like 15, 16-year-old kids, bro. They won the division championship and they threw a party. So word was started going around, there's going to be this AA party, but it was
the soccer team.
Yeah,
The soccer team, not the fucking.
it was like 30.
gang.
Yeah, it was like
Right.
30 people, bro. Like families, right? A cartel shows up, bro. The Juarez cartel shows up, kills everybody, dude.
Oh,
Like 30 people, bro.
Kids and all, dude.
jeez.
Shot up everyone, and then it turns out because they thought that
It's
it,
gang
yeah,
affiliated.
it was
Right.
like that double A gang.
Right.
So they're partying here. This is the cartels.
Should have been double B, dude. Just saying.
Yeah. So it, like shit like that you would hear, bro, and it was like, wow, man, maybe I shouldn't. But yeah, that was and the second time I saw it happen, I saw it right after it happened. I didn't see it like live, but I saw the whole movement. It's like you start picking up on stuff that happens, like when they were gonna do like a shootout. So they usually would ride in 3 cars. There was always 3 cars, usually. No license plates, usually with tinted windows, usually cars that are run down.
Right.
Most of them are stolen. And they would set up these things called halcones, or what was that, falcons, hawks, would set up in different parts of an area. They were going to do a hit to keep an eye, watch. Oh, this guy's going through here. They would sometimes even pay people that were like panhandling on the streets,
Right.
stuff like that.
Like, look out for us.
Yeah, look out. I remember we're driving. This happened around the block where my friends lived and where my aunt's house was. Where when I would go to Juarez and party, I would stay there. We were driving, and I remember seeing this guy standing in the corner, like there was nobody. And I'm like, what the hell is this guy doing here? And he had a radio, and I said like, oh shit, something worse gonna happen. And it was just like, it's kind of again like cliche, but like you couldn't hear anything. You know, it's like.
Right.
Everything was so calm and still. I was like, it was my buddies. We were talking because at that time we were trying to have like a promotion company and throwing like little parties and stuff. We were talking, oh yeah, we're gonna do this and that, and we kind of just stayed quiet. And then we start driving into like I turn right, and there's like 2 streets to the front, and then we just hear pa 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 pa, and we see 3 cars come out like right away. And I remember just parked to the side of my car, to the side of the street. And we roll up the windows and we're like, let's make it seem like there's just a parked car.
Yeah, there's nobody in here.
Yeah, there's
right.
nobody in here. And then just 3 cars drove by. And we were like freaked out because that street, a couple of buddies lived there. So we start driving up and we just see this like older man in the street that had just been executed.
Jesus Christ.
Just there, dude. And
Just laying there.
from what the neighbors, so my buddies told me because they knew the neighbors, that guy worked for the authorities. He was like a federal officer.
Right.
And he said that the neighbor said there was like, the neighbor said there were like 3 cars outside for a while. He showed up after work and they shot him.
Just like that. Executed in the streets of Juarez, Mexico.
Wow.
That's
Yeah,
wild.
man. It was wild.
When was the last time? I mean, do you still go and party nowadays?
No, I don't party that much. I mean, the last time I went was a couple of weeks ago for a wedding.
Okay.
I'll do stuff like that, like wedding stuff. But yeah, like I guess it's just age. I'm
Right.
not down for like partying hard and stuff. Like I'll drink a lot.
Right.
If you want to sit down,
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
want to sit down and drink, let's drink.
Yeah.
But trying to go out and like trying
Like
to get
chase the night and
yeah,
shit. Yeah.
no,
Yeah. Yeah.
I already did that too much.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude. And you spent like you spent a lot of your time growing up like in Juarez, right?
Mhm.
And that's where you said like at a young age, like I think you said like 18, 19, you kind of wanted to be like a priest, right?
Oh well, I don't. Yeah, I guess you could say I kind of wanted. I was more afraid of having to be it and not being it, if that makes sense.
Right.
Yeah.
So I was like really involved into like my youth ministries and in the church and stuff like that. I was like involved with this like confirmation group in Juarez and whatnot. Because confirmations in Juarez were very different from here in the States
Right.
because they're like done by youth for youth. And here you have like older people.
Right.
And so it was really cool. It was fun. And then I had a couple of buddies who are like, hey, you know, the seminary does during the summer this week where you live like a seminarian. You want to go ahead and try it out. And I remember I was like, I don't know. It's like, what should I do? But the thing is, the reason I say I was more afraid of not doing it and being it. then like, you know, because I remember one time one guy told me like, he said, he's like, everybody's like built for something, right? If you're a broom, you have to broom. If you're a mop, you have to mop. And if you're a mop that tries to broom, you can kind of do it, but you're never going to do it right.
Right.
So you're never going to be fulfilled. And I was like, well, maybe I should be a priest, right? Maybe I should be a priest. Like, yeah, I don't like kids. Maybe that will like make it not hard for me.
Right.
Yeah? Like, I'm not sure if I can get in. It's like, I like it, but I don't like to fuck them.
Right. There's a difference.
There's a difference.
A huge difference.
I don't know. Can I come in? And like, I don't know. Let me run this to the Vatican. Let's see what's up. So we're trying to be a bit more progressive. I guess you can come in.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So yeah, I went, dude. And it was like a week, dude. 2 days in, I was like, nah, bro, this is not my vibe. This is not my vibe.
How the fuck did I get here?
Yeah, no. What's even funnier was that there were two guys there
Shit.
that they had sent them in there, but with false pretenses.
Right.
They thought it was gonna be like this week retreat that was gonna be fun. And they're all pissed, bro. Like, oh, they told me it was gonna be like a retreat. I don't want to be a priest. And they're like,
what the fuck?
They left the first day too.
True.
The second day, like I left, but I was told them, you know, man, this is not my vibe. And they're like, oh, you don't want to stay, finish the week? And I'm like, nah.
I'm out.
I'm not sure what happens on the last day here. So
I'm starting to like kids.
yeah,
He was the SpongeBob I'm out meme.
I'm seeing children books differently now.
Dude, that's fucking wild, bro.
So yeah, so that's what's it, man. And I actually had one of my best friends go in there with me that day, and he stayed there 4 years.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he came out, but he's married now and stuff. But he's really smart because they do like you go in there and you do like a year of like just like a test year, and then after that you do 3 years of philosophy, like hard philosophy, and then 3 years of theology. So he did all the philosophy.
It's all brainwashed.
So yeah, so he's like, he's really smart. He's like, but it's, I mean, I think that was cool for him. But yeah,
Yeah,
It's
dude,
awesome, dude.
It's fucking wild as
That's
fuck,
crazy.
bro. Damn, fucking Armando, dude, you tripped out. And that's good, and that's why you're here. So thank you for that.
We would have had a priest sitting down on our chairs.
Hi, yo kids, literally, hi, yo kids, literally,
watch out. All right, guys, we're coming up on the 41st minute mark here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and take a quick little break here. And then when we come back, we're going to talk to fucking Armando about him going to fashion school. He also worked at the migrant shelter here on Fort Bliss.
Yeah,
so we're going to get into that a little bit. And then we're also going to talk to him about his streaming. Armando creates YouTube content for Apex. It's almost like they're like tutorial videos of how to be like a better gamer, because I was watching one of them and you're like, it was based on how to like hit your shots more accurately and win like one-on-one duels and shit. So we'll get into all that.
You should show that to Wes.
And then, of course, at the end, guys, we'll do 5 random questions. But with that being said, we're going to take this break. Episode number 78, Conversing with Chris and Misa, the podcast. Make sure you're following us on Facebook, liking us on Instagram, subscribing to our YouTube channel, Apple Podcasts, leave a rating and a review. We will be right back.
Yo, what it do? Conversing with Chris and Misa, the podcast is sponsored by top quality and handcrafted products made by I&I Glass. I&I Glass products are blown here locally in the 915 and range in uses from pipes, pendants, jewelry, decorations, and even goddamn motherfucking hummingbirds, and much, much more. So make sure you go and hit up our boy Aaron Lee at I&I Glass and tell them that your boys, Chris and Misa, sent you, all right? And you go and support a local Paso business motherfucking today, all right? Thanks.
All right, guys, we are back. Episode number 78, Conversing with Chris and Misa, the podcast, with our boy, that casual boy, Armando.
Yes. Yo.
And you guys need to make sure you're liking us on Facebook, subscribing to our YouTube channel, following us on Instagram and Apple Podcasts. Leave a rating and a review.
Boy.
He's a casual ass boy, bro.
That casual boy.
a jeans and a white t-shirt kind of guy.
Right.
How long have you been, using that? The casual boy.
About maybe like a year and a half, maybe.
Oh, so it's just kind of recent.
Yeah.
You're like, hey,
yeah.
I'm that casual boy.
Well, it's because I was just a casual player. So,
Right.
and it's like when you get into like the gaming stuff, that it's like this big, like, oh, you're just casuals, like the hardcore gamers, like, oh, you're casual. So I want to put like, oh, when I eliminate somebody to them, oh, you got killed by a casual.
Like casual. Yep. You just got owned, motherfucker.
I need to change mine to your mom. So like when I kill somebody, I'd be like, "Who'd you kill? Who killed her? Your mom." Yeah,
bro, that shit's funny as fuck, dude. That's fucking
That's
cool.
awesome.
We'll get into the stream right now. There's a few other topics I wanted to talk to you about before we really get into the streaming aspect of the pod. But I just wanted to ask you, like, how are you feeling the vibe today? I thought the first half went really well.
Yeah.
It went really fast too, by the way.
The stories, bro.
I think we're building up.
But yeah,
like
what are your thoughts on the pod today, man?
I like it. I enjoy it, man. I think it's building up. I like how it's like very organic. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like there's general ideas we talk about, but it's not like, okay, what's the next question? This and that, you know?
Right.
And I think that's the most important part about a pod, that it's like, you have to make it authentic and natural. You have to, people can see like you're real people. I think that's why podcasts are so popular.
Right.
Because people like to see people being people, you know?
I think they can connect with them more, like on a deeper level because of that. You know what I mean?
And a lot of people just like making fun of me and Chris.
Right. That too. There's an element of that
is really good too. So
that shit's funny, dude. If I can ask you real fast, I don't want to get like bogged down in this, but what was like the first episode or like the first pod of ours that you saw or that like came across your stream that you're like, oh shit, what the fuck?
The first one that kind of came on my radar was the one when you did. I saw you were posting, but the one with the Chuck DeBrider guy.
Chuck DeBrider. Chuck Diesel, baby.
I was like, man, these guys are making power plays. That's what I said.
Bro, Chuck is the shit, bro. And honestly, like he was one of the very first like well-known people that like actually was like, yeah, dude.
And not just that, but I think he was one of the first guests that we had in our studio.
Right.
Like
in the studio, like in person, because like
first one was DJ
Bonds. But shout out to DJ Bonds, by the way.
Shout out to you, man.
So with Chuck, it was just weird because we just hit him up and then like Misa said, he was like the first one to be in the studio. But Chuck was also like so fucking easy to talk to, like because he was like a professional like weatherman already, a meteorologist, like him getting on the mic and talking in the podcast was like nothing, like second nature. It was natural to him,
yeah.
And so it was
a little too much. At some points. like yo, Chuck, chill.
It was crazy because like he just like we had a rundown obviously, but before you know it, we were talking about him, like his fucking German grandmother, and like he starts like rapping, and it was like it was fucking crazy. Dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, that's fucking nuts, man. But yeah, like that pod was really fucking cool.
Well, actually, now that I think about it, the first time I saw your podcast was when you were doing it by yourself, and you had that one logo. You had this saying that was kind of catchy. It's like, if it's interesting, I'm talking about it.
Yeah. If it's interesting, I'm going to talk about it.
There we go.
Yeah, that was the.
And you had like a blue logo.
Yeah, the
like
blue logo that fucking was the shittiest logo
like
ever.
It was like it's like it. And it had like
it had like a microphone and then it had like a human speaking. It was terrible. Was that?
Hey,
that's what I saw too, and I was like, yeah, dude, Chris needs some saving. I came through.
Let me go be on his fucking podcast.
I'll sort you out.
Yeah, I got you, Chris.
That shit's funny, dude. So. We have a mutual friend. His name is I don't even know what to call him. Martin Jacob Lopez Martin. However you want to fucking word his name, but shout out Jacob. He's a cool kid. I met him working at Downtown Spaces, and he's like, "Yo, you know who you should have on?" And he's like, "I have a friend that streams." And then I was like, "Oh yeah, show me your friend." So he shows me your picture. I'm like, "Bro, that's fucking Armando, bro." I was like, I know that fucking guy. And he couldn't believe it. He was like, "Really, dude?" I was like, "Yes, dude, hit him up right now." And he's like, "Okay, I will." And so he messaged this dude like, "Hey, do you know this fucking Chris Marcus guy has a fucking podcast? Is a fucking loser." And Armando was like, "Yeah, I fucking know that guy." It was fucking wild.
And yes, he is a loser.
Right? Yeah. I know. But dude, shout out to Jacob because like he like fucking mentioned you, and then I was like, you know what? I need to have fucking Armando on the podcast. So give Jacob a round of applause.
Well, I remember at the beginning you were like, if you want to be in the podcast, let us know. And I was like, I was a little bit too like, I don't want to be that guy, but because I thought it was cool because I've always liked podcasts. I think it's a cool podcast. It's a cool medium.
Right.
Like I think it's like one of the coolest things you can do. So when you were, but this is like way at the beginning.
Yeah, dude. I used to like super be heavy on like guys hit me up because I had nobody to talk to. Like it was just me talking. And then like Lena started getting in on it, which was cool. And then eventually like it took me like 11, 12 episodes. And then I started interviewing like more and more people. And like, it was cool. Like how many people were actually like, yeah, dude, I'll get on the fucking podcast. And it was all homies, you know what I'm saying? And
I think like when you asked me, I was just thinking like, I knew like, oh, okay, it's not like a huge podcast, but the fact that he's doing his own podcast, you know, who the fuck else is doing their own podcast? I didn't know anybody else, you know, like I never even thought of being on a podcast, you know, especially as a guest or even like a co-host. So I was like, fuck it, I'll do it, you know? And that's what I think, like most people that like when we ask are like, oh, I'm down. There's a few that are like, I'm a bitch. I don't want to do that. Like TJ.
Like TJ. Yeah. But I thought it was cool because like, obviously you're getting a way different fucking pod experience than fucking what Misa walked into, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Dude, I walked into a garage.
Well, that's what we're talking about.
a garage with a beer pong table, one fucking Yeti mic in the middle, and this
hot as fuck. And then we'd have to stop when the train passed.
Yeah.
You know, like, oh, dude, train is coming. Let's take a
It was
break.
fucking wild, dude. But I think the coolest thing about it was just like, I never really did it like for the views because like obviously how many views do you expect to fucking get? Like, you know what I mean?
A million,
But what I thought was cool was that just like if anybody at any time could put the fucking podcast on and pass some time while they're doing some mundane task, then that was it. That was mission accomplished for me. And that's like kind of where like it's gone. But shout out to everybody that listens, by the way. Thank you guys for that. But anyways, little history on the pod, guys. If you guys didn't know, go back. There's 78 episodes. Go back to episode 0.0 if you want to hear how fucked up this shit was at the beginning.
I'm on episode 13.
Nisa's on episode 13. We had Joe on episode 12. Chris Molina was episode like 15 or 16. So we have some deep episodes back in the day. Go check those out. My boy Sam was on there. Ryan Robinson, fucking Isaac, Rick, all the like real homies. That's where you can find like the
Those are
most
great
fucking
stories,
like
man.
like most organic stories you'll ever hear, because those are the guys I chill with all the fucking time.
For sure.
So anyways, Armando, you fucking worked at the migrant fucking camp here.
Yeah, I did.
Dude, what?
And it was crazy because Jacob, who we were just talking about, he left Downtown Spaces. He called me one day. He's like, bro, I got another job. Like I'm not going to show up to work. And I was like, it's all good, dude. It's a better fucking opportunity, a lot more money. I understand.
$20 an hour.
And it's working at this migrant
24 if you don't want to take their insurance.
migrant camp. So what the fuck, like, tell us about that. What the fuck's that like?
Well, it was fucking wild, man. Like I had no idea. Like Jacob told me about it, and like you mentioned, the pay was really good. The company I was with though was just like $18 if you did the night shifts during the week and 20 on the weekends. So it's pretty good money. And I'm like, yeah, I'm down. Let's do it. I'm like, that's good money. And so I showed up, man. It's wild, dude. Like I had no idea how many kids were in there. Like I had no idea.
Do they hire you as like a security?
No, like a youth care worker.
Okay.
That was the title. So like essentially it's like you're babysitting. But the first thing that I like shocked me, dude, is like there's so many kids. There was like at least 10,000 kids there, man. At least 10,000. Yeah, I thought it was gonna be a couple thousand, you know, like maybe 2,000, 3,000. I was in one tent the first day that had at least 900 kids, dude.
Fuck.
Without their parents, just nothing but kids.
So, and like
from 13 to 17.
Okay, that's what I was going to ask you. Like age wise, it was like, obviously they can't keep 17-year-olds with fucking infants and like toddlers. So this was 13 to 17-year-old kids, right?
Yeah, 13 to 17-year-old kids, mostly boys. There were like just one tent with girls. There weren't many.
Right.
The majority of unaccompanied minors tend to be boys.
Guys.
They'll do the trip. But yeah, so 13 to 17, and that was what it was, man. It was just incredible, man.
What was your job duty? What
essentially what I did was, man, just babysit them. Like I had to make sure, like they would usually assign us a section because they're inside these tents. Like they low key feel like it's kind of like some dystopian, like Resident Evil zombie outbreak kind of thing. Because when you walk in, there's a bunch of tents. There's like those big lights, right? There's a lot of security. It's everything's things are fenced up. So it's like, oh wow, that's crazy. Yeah, you walk in, man, and it's like up one of those huge tents, and there's rows of bunk beds, like they're maybe like this high. There's a bed here, and then the bottom one, kind of like very military-looking bunk beds, and they're just rows and rows and rows, and they'll assign you to rows, like a section of like maybe 10 rows, depending on how many people they had. And all you had to do was pretty much just look over them, make sure they weren't doing anything like dumb, because they're not like prisoners, so they can do whatever they want, but they kind of like misbehave. So like if you see them trying to like tag or something, hey, don't do that, or if they start like getting too rowdy where they like might start fighting, like hey, calm down, whatever. For the most part, they were chill, but there were a couple of kids that were like really like troublemakers. Because the thing is, a lot of them, the problem is that a lot of them come from cultures where it's all about being like a killer, you know, like a man, because they come up from like Maras and Honduras and Guatemala, stuff like that. So all they know is like that kind of life. So they have to front a lot. They have to be aggressive. And after making such a long trip, man, I don't blame them. but it happens. They'll start clicking they'll be like, it's like a low key. It felt like a little prison, man.
Right.
Because they're all playing cards and then they're betting. Well, they're playing cards, but they're betting fruits.
True.
Because that's the only thing they can.
Right. That's the fucking currency.
That carries their fruit. They'll bet fruits, or sometimes they'll bet candies that the youth care workers will take them, even though they're not allowed to.
Right.
A lot of fucked up shit happens there, dude.
Yeah.
Like just there's just so many kids. And there's so many, just something that's bound to happen.
Right, dude. Like, how the fuck are you going to control that, dude?
Yeah. And the thing is, like, a lot of these kids, well, there's a lot of cool kids, but there's a lot of kids there that are extremely entitled. Like, they'll be like, they feel like why should they be there? Like, they're like, oh, I don't like the food.
Right.
It tastes bad. And I would tell them, bro, you're eating 3 times a day. Like, there's people in El Paso that don't eat 3 times a day. Like, you have medical attention 24/7.
Yeah, dude.
You have emotional attention. They have 24/7 medical. What?
Can I move in there?
You're not 13 to 17 anymore.
Yeah. So like I know, like in the news, or we were talking about earlier, like there's been like the conditions are bad, but the thing is they're acceptable for what it is. There's 10,000 kids in there. Of course they can't fit them all into like some high-end state facility, like instead of like high-end facility. They're inside some tents. Tents are refrigerated air. They'll have bunk beds. They'll have bed spreads and whatever. And they eat 3 times a day. They can eat whenever they want. They get fruits and water. They have showers in there. They have 24 hours medical attention. They get medications. They like if they need them. They get COVID tested once a week.
True.
They what's it called? They have 24/7 counselors. So they can go to counseling.
Right.
So they have a lot of things, right? But a lot of them are like they're like fat. But it's because that's just
and they don't understand like how valuable that shit is.
What do they do for entertainment?
They just play cards. They have balls. They'll play soccer. They'll play football. They'll play checkers. They'll play chess. Some of them will draw. What's cool is that some of them are like, I'm not sure if it's just part of the culture or because part of the journey, but they become like very religious. So that's why I say sometimes like it kind of feels like a prison because you have like little cliques, right? So they'll do like.
So you'll have kids practicing like religion in there.
Yeah, they have like usually all the tents have like a corner where it's like there's an altar, like a self-made altar.
Shit.
So they make crosses out of paper and then they'll go pray like throughout the day.
Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah,
and you're talking about 13 to 17-year-old kids, dude.
Uh-huh.
And these kids are like living like if they're fucking adults.
Yeah,
you know?
dude.
Like
No, it's some of them like when they tell me that they would tell us the stories like of the trips.
I was gonna ask, like, do you get to like talk to them? And
Yeah, you interact with them. Like that's
cool.
the best. That's what I liked about it. It was the best part, just to get to know them, interact them, because most of them
and
are
hear
just
their
very
story
good kids.
and shit, right?
And they hear their stories and just how they like it really puts things in perspective. Like it reminds you how like it sounds tacky, but how blessed you are compared to them, right?
Right, dude.
Like because I remember
how fucking privileged we are just because we were fucking born over here.
Yeah, so it's like it's how fortunate we are compared to them, and like, but they'll tell me their stories of how they live back there and like about the violence or what they do daily. I had this kid that had a crazy story. He told me he came. So most of them, not most of them, but a fair amount of them will usually get like will pay for like a guide. Yeah. So,
somebody that helps them get.
Yeah, but the way they explain to me, it's like super like it's like a organized. It's like a Fortune 500 business. Bro.
Right.
They have like safe houses where they'll stay the night. They'll feed them. Right. They can do it like it's like a.
Well, the whole movement, the migration, like somebody was going to capitalize monetarily on that. So of course these guys did, but they do it so efficiently. That's how these guys are able to come up so fast.
You make it a business. Yeah.
Yeah. They're running like, it's a boom, boom. But this kid told me he's like, he was in Honduras. He said he was not an orphan, but he just had his grandmother, and his grandmother was like, "What's old?" And he's like, "Well, she's going to pass and I have to do something for my life and I'm not going to stay here."
Right. He's like, fuck this.
Okay. So he didn't have the money.
How old was he?
Probably like 14, 15.
Wow.
14, 15. Yeah, probably 15. So he's like, I'm going to make this trip. Like, let's see what happens. And he said, well, I shouldn't be laughing, but it's kind of funny because he laughed, but he said it took him 2 months to go up to do the trip by himself because he didn't have a guide. And I'm saying, what did it take you so long, man? Like the guide's like, well, not just because of that, but because I was taking trains the wrong way. He said he would take a train up and then he would get another train and he'd take him down. So he goes like this. And I was like, I didn't want to laugh. And he just starts laughing. He's like, oh, I'm such an idiot. But because he didn't have a guide.
He didn't have a guide, right?
So he would just like see a train and then he would just ask people around. It's like, yeah, that will take you this place. And that's why it took him so long, he said.
Right.
But he was telling me that happened and that he said that there was a checkpoint for the cartels that they kidnapped him and 3 other kids for 2 days. Jeez. They kidnapped him 2 days for he was 2 days without eating or water. And they were in this small room. He said they were in a small room and they're like, bro, they didn't had any water or eating for like 2 days. And then one of the guys that he was with the trip that he met in the trip that was part of the same train that got kidnapped. And he goes, right now, when this guy doesn't, when I have a chance, I'm gonna fuck up this guy. He said it was another young guy like them.
Right.
But he had like an AK-47. He was just kind of starting card. And he said that the kid had a hat. The gunman had a hat. And that he's like, we just waited. He's like, he was just waiting there. He's just waiting for the moment for like 2 days. And then one moment came where the guy let go of the gun to fix his hat. He got it up and like fixed it. And when he did that, one other kid grabbed the pipe that was there and hit him in the head. Boom.
Knocked him out.
Yeah, knocked him out. And then they just ran. And they started running. And they had to hide in some in the mountains.
Right.
Because they were like, he said, we could see the trucks looking for
They were looking for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Holy
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, so that's that.
Bro, that's the most intense story that's ever been told.
Your
on this fucking
stories in
podcast.
general, my God.
Oh my God. I'm just like,
But
Wes
it's
has
just when
been
you think-
speechless.
When you
bro.
think about it, there's 10,000 kids in there. Like
Right.
by
Dude,
by
imagine
simple
all their
statistics,
stories. Dude.
one of them has to have killed somebody. Dude.
Exactly.
Like it's just 10,000. It's 10,000 people. Like there has to be somebody that had to kill somebody to get through.
Right.
Like for all I know, this guy was the one who hit this kid with the fucking.
Right.
Yeah.
And he's just telling you it's someone else.
Yeah, but a lot of times they won't say things because they don't want them to affect their asylum case.
Right. Exactly.
And I was gonna ask, how long do they usually stay there?
Oh, bro, some kids were there like for maybe 40, 45 days. From what I never asked, so I never got an official like number of days. But the word was that they couldn't stay there for more than 60 days.
True.
Why?
I think it's kind of.
It has to be some of the processing part.
Yeah, because that's an emergency facility. It's not like a legitimate facility where they stay there.
I see.
So it's like a temporary hub where they're transported out to where they're supposed to go.
So they stay
So
there
constantly. It was always like at around 10,000.
Yeah,
kids.
people would come in.
So come in and come out, but it would always kind of stay around.
10,000.
Holy shit!
Yeah, because there was just what happened is that a lot of, and this is what I was talking to one of my buddies. There's a lot of, I feel there was a lot of shady things going on there, contract wise, because they were hiring a lot of people, but there wasn't a lot of us, and then they were just kind of hiring anybody. Like I would see people, and I would hear people. Like I met this lady that she was there from when it started, and she would tell me all these crazy stories of the people that worked there before. Like there was this older guy that they hired that he was really nice and kind with the kids, and he got fired because the kids caught him spying on them while they were showering. And then there was this other girl. There was this other girl. So they separated the men and the boys and the girls from the tents. And there was this other girl in the tents for the girls that was caught that she was actually in a relationship with one of the girls there. But what's more fucked up about this is that they're minors, of course, but the people working there, you have to be at least 21. Right. So it's not like, oh, she's 18 and she's 17. Right, it's like, okay, it's
substantial.
It's like there's an age difference, right? Yeah. Yeah, and then when she got caught, she's like, no, we're in love. Like, she's my girl, whatever. When she got caught. And that's like, you just hear like through grapevine, other stuff. Like I heard of like the case managers, that one case manager like fell in love with this girl. He quit the job. And whenever this girl was sent out, he went after her.
Fucking followed her.
Yeah, bro.
I'm Chris Hansen. Please have a seat.
Yeah, dude, it's wild. It's wild. Yeah. Yeah, dude. But yeah, so it's like that would happen, man. And the girls' tent was the craziest from what I was told, because that the girls, a lot of the girls was hook up with each other, and that you would see them with like hickeys and shit. That they never put any men in the women's tents, because the girls that usually work the women's tents would tell us like these women, the girls are very manipulative.
Right.
So if you tell them not to do something or they want something, they'll start crying and they'll report you. Right. And then since they're children and there's like outside agencies like human rights people and stuff.
That will come like advocacy.
Yeah. So it's like, it's very dicey ground. So she's like, that don't, I'm just like,
what could be a solution to fucking,
I don't know,
for
man.
that place?
Bro, this whole migration thing isn't too much. There is no like solution. It's like, it's a world like problem migration. Like this is happening all over the fucking world, dude.
It's happened for years.
It's happened for the whole fucking time that humans have been alive, dude. Like people migrate. It's a fucking like a thing that like is human nature. That's a human nature, bro. And like these kids, and there's something you said earlier. You said the 14-year-old kid in Honduras only had his grandma. He looked at her, saw she's probably not gonna make it much longer. And I'm not staying in this fucking shitty ass place, bro. Like, can you blame the fucking kid?
No, you can't.
And he's 14 and he realizes this. He's not even a fucking full-on adult.
Yep.
And like he realizes, bro, my life is gonna be so shitty, or I'm gonna fucking die doing something dumb. Yeah. Like I want to at least a fucking chance, and I'll take my ass thousands of miles by myself and try to get to the fucking United States. And that's what I'm saying. Do solution. There's no solution. What are you gonna do?
You know,
dude?
the funny thing about that kid though is that after talking to him, he said, "I want to go back to Honduras. I don't like this."
He's like,
What? After the cartel and everything?
It's like, yeah, no, he literally said, "It's like, I don't like this. I want to go back to, I don't like being locked up here." He's like, well, you're not locked up.
You're not locked up, dude.
Yeah, you have.
just,
I'm like,
right.
dude, you have 2 meals a day. Everything's like, yeah, but I'm tired of the food. I'm like, well, you've been here like 35 days, so. But the kid literally, and shit, you not. Later, I asked him, "Hey, where's this kid?" I was like, "Oh no, he did something. I think he got in a fight or something, and they already kicked him out."
They deported his ass.
He's like, he was saying that he wanted to escape, and I was like, "No, you can't escape, dude. Don't be dumb."
Right.
He said it jokingly. He didn't say it seriously, but I'm like, "You can't try escaping."
Yeah, dude.
It's
Don't
not
do
gonna-
that.
Yeah, yeah, dude. But it's a crazy experience.
Bro, that place is wild.
It's wild,
Dude,
dude.
he's gonna escape into El Paso. He's gonna want to go back into that camp.
Yeah, dude. But yeah, like my time there was fun. I enjoyed a lot, meaning like in talking to the kids that work there. But I mean, there's just so many of them. And
How long did you work there for?
dude, that's what I'm saying. Like going back to the work stuff, I was only there for 3 weeks, and then one day I wake up to an email saying that my company lost a contract, and it was given to a company from like Florida
Right.
that brought their own people from Florida.
And so
Funny
you guys
story.
were out,
Funny
right?
story.
So everybody was let go.
Like 900 of us.
Jeez.
No.
I'm surprised I wasn't in the news because I thought it was going to make the news because
Right.
it's a lot of people from El Paso.
How do you make a transition like that, like so quickly?
Well, I mean, when you're hiring anybody,
yeah,
you know, it's easy.
it was terrible. And that's also why one of the reasons they have trouble, what's it called, like getting these kids out and connecting them with their sponsors is because what happened is you all got hired on a certain schedule and block schedule, and you picked it according to the options and you worked the hours. What happened is like a week into it, they told us, you know what, we're done doing 8-hour shifts. Everybody's doing 12-hour shifts. And these are the schedules, boom, boom, boom. So a lot of people, especially the case managers, they couldn't work because a lot of those people picked up the job as a second job, because to be a case manager, you had to have like a degree in sociology.
Right.
So if you have a degree, you're not going to submit yourself. Like you have like a career potential like
Right,
that.
right.
You might have a better option, you know what I mean? So what happened, a lot of case managers quit. So they were having trouble getting the kids out. And when they quit, they didn't leave any communication. It was so disorganized, man. So
Right,
people would
dude.
get, like my buddy went into as a case manager and he got paper work for a kid, but he didn't get any communication. And he was working on the case for 2 weeks, and then turned out the kid was ready to go. All he had to do was just confirm like some shit.
Right.
So, so that happened. And then that happened with us. We woke up, we got let go. And funny story is that this Wednesday, about like 60% of those people that were with him were also fired. Because
Damn.
you know what's the funny story? Because, well, this is what the people that are working there say. The people they brought to work from Miami, Florida, I think it's Miami or Orlando, one of those two. Most of them have work permits. They're
Right.
not citizens, but the work permit was only valid for state of Florida.
True.
So they couldn't work in Texas. So they brought them all out, and now they're like,
oh, you can.
you can't work
Right,
here.
they're
So
fucked.
I have a buddy that's still working there. It's like, dude, they let go like a 60% of us, and then I'm still here, but it's like still a bunch of kids and just like 15 of us.
Damn, dude.
Jeez.
God damn.
Yeah, he's like, there's like 435 kids right now, and there's 15 of us. And they also but like as I'm telling you, like there's something shitty going on, right? Like, why would you, if you had people sit in, why would you let go of them to bring somebody from a different state with different people, put them, and then have them let go? And it's just
Yeah,
Money.
Misa
Money.
said it, money, dude.
it's money. It's just a lot of like,
So it's all those contracts that they're working
Yeah.
for. It's like, hey, we're gonna pick somebody that's gonna be cheaper, and when cheaper comes, it's gonna be shitty fucking service.
It's gonna be worse.
Yeah.
and I also feel like they try to extend it, like the time.
Right.
I had a buddy tell me that he's like, they kind of hinted us. He's a case manager. He's like, they kind of hinted at us that take your time, like kind of like take your time with these kids,
Right.
because the longer they take,
Yeah, the longer they take,
The longer
more
the
money you're
contract,
gonna
yeah.
get. Yeah, dude, that's fucking wild, bro. That shit is fucking crazy. Okay, so we got fucking deep there. We got balls deep. Like that shit's fucking nuts. But I think it's important to talk to somebody that's seen that shit like at a firsthand account, because it's easy to read shit on Facebook and see shit on the news. But when you are actually like boots on the ground in a situation like that, that's when you really see like, oh shit, like this is actually like how things are playing out, and it's not portrayed the right way in the media or whatever.
Yeah.
And at the
But-
same time, it makes you appreciate life. Like,
Yeah,
stop being a
definitely.
whiny bitch. You're fucking.
Oh man.
You're living the life right now
Yeah.
compared to a lot
And
of
some
people.
people-
and
Really
just
not.
and just what I would say to like a lot of people that are like anti-immigration and like super hard against like people trying to better themselves. Imagine your 14-year-old son having to leave his native country and travel thousands of miles by himself to get kidnapped and then to wind up at the U.S. border.
Yeah.
Like,
And
just
still wanting to go
imagine
back.
that. It's fucking crazy, dude. So let's transition to a lighter note here.
That's funny.
Mr. Armando, we know you're a content creator. You do some video game streaming, mostly Apex. Obviously, like me, myself, Wesley, I know Blue and Misa, we all love video games. This is a YouTube channel right here, guys. Go subscribe. Dat Casual Boi on YouTube.
So what's Apex?
It's a battle royale shooter.
Apex was like around way before Warzone. It was like around with Fortnite when Fortnite was at its like peak. But Apex and Fortnite, they set like the foundation for these battle royale games in a way, because it was a free download too.
Apex was really like pioneering because it brought concepts that were foreign to battle royales that you see it all now.
Right.
So, for example, the pinging system wasn't in any battle royale. It was and the respawn system wasn't in any battle royale until it was there. So, like, it brought a lot of things a lot of other kind of games adopted, which is good because it kind of just makes everything better.
Right. They build on top of each other in that way. So when did you start making your YouTube channel and creating these videos?
About a year ago.
Nice.
I started around May of last year.
And you'd always been into games?
Yeah, sort of. Like what happened is that
Casual. Just casual.
Just casual. Casual boy.
I had a roommate, which actually the guy who I mentioned that went to like become a priest, but didn't. And one day he showed up, and I think he had like some family emergency, and he just left me like 2 months rent, and he left everything. And one of the things he left was his PlayStation. Right. And I hadn't played video games in a long time. This was like 3 years ago. So I remember I had nothing to do, and then I started like, let's see what's up. And he had a bunch of like Assassin's Creed games, and I'm not really into like open world games.
Right.
So I was like, whatever. But I saw that he had downloaded Fortnite, so I started playing Fortnite, and that's kind of how I got back. But when I was younger, I was really into like gaming.
Right.
It's kind of relatively new for you. I mean, 3 years. It's like you kind of came back.
Yeah. I took a hiatus. You know, it's like I just got into different things. You know, I was like into games, but then I got into middle school, and at that time, liking video games wasn't cool.
Right.
And I wanted to be cool because I wanted like girls to like me. So I just kind of stopped doing that, and that just built up of that.
That was the most honest answer anybody said. I just wanted girls to fucking like me.
Yeah. That's true.
Wes was like, that was my problem
because I didn't hide it.
And girls still don't like you.
Wes was like, I'd rather play video games, bitch. Bro, hey, I respect you for that, Wesley, bro.
I'm honest. I was like,
what were you? When you said you were into video games when you were younger, like which games, like Halo, or like what were you? Like,
my first console was a Sega Genesis. It was my first, the first one, and I got it for Christmas. And
Street Fighter?
No, I got Street Fighter eventually, but it came with Sonic back when the consoles came with games.
Right, Sonic was like the mainstay for Sega.
Sonic 2, and then I got Mortal Kombat 2, and then I got like Street Fighter 2, the special edition, and then just get from there. And then I went to like PlayStation, and then Nintendo 64, GameCube. And then I just kind of stick with Sony PlayStation. I never got into Xbox, but when I was young, like my favorite game of all time was Resident Evil, Resident Evil franchise. I love it. I love
the new ones are great.
I haven't played the new ones.
They're so good.
Yeah, fucking Wes here actually has a Twitch channel, so he does streaming too.
Yes.
What's your favorite game? The most favorite game of all time?
All time it's on Super Nintendo, and I want to do like a full playthrough of it. It's an RPG, but it's called Earthbound. Like if you know Ness from Super Smash Bros, that's the game he's from. It's such a goofy, weird, like it's like Japan's look on America, but it's just way over the top, and it's really badass. The art style.
What about you, Chris? If you could pick one game,
my favorite game would be Halo 2. Just because I spent countless days of my life playing that fucking game, and it was like the first I think all these multiplayer games need to like fucking like respect Halo 2 as the first one that was like really, really like comms. You could fucking parties, custom games, like matchmaking was fucking lit. You even had people hacking during that time. Like Halo 2 was one of the first ones that set like the precedent for how this online gaming is going to go.
True.
I had to hack Xbox.
You see,
he
was a hacker.
Videos though.
I'd have to say Blitz.
Classic game. That shit was badass. Blue, favorite video game in the back. Say it loud with your chest.
Madden.
Hey, got a football fan here. Go Cowboys. Misa's team doesn't even exist anymore.
They're going to win the Super Bowl because you said that, dude. Watch.
That shit's fucking cool. That's what's up, dude. So tell everybody that's listening like where they can find you on YouTube and like the content that they can get from going to your channel.
All right, cool. Yeah. So my YouTube channel is like youtube.com/Dat Casual Boi. That is like a play of words, like DAT and then casual BOI. But yeah, so a lot of my content is like mostly Apex related, and it's about like how to's and how to improve.
Right.
Like I like to do a lot of content that shows that you can still be good at it without having to be like a pro player. You know, you can be average. It's all about like just learning how to do things properly and
tactics
and learning how to play the situation properly.
So all the rhythms.
So yeah, so it's pretty much that's mostly what I'm doing right now with Apex Legends.
Hey, you play Warzone?
I tried it. I just didn't like it.
Warzone's hard, bro. I get my ass kicked all the fucking time in that game.
Warzone, dude. I hate Warzone because I'm always in the gulag.
So like Apex, when you play that shit, same by the way, same. When you play fucking Apex, you play it like at a competitive level or not really?
Well, I think the most competitive I got is like just playing the rank.
Okay,
mode.
ranked matches,
ranked matches, stuff like that, which is really fun. But I mean, the actually right now there's like the championship leagues going on for Apex, and it's just such a high level, and it's impressive. Like some people can be so good at something. I just don't think I have the time to commit myself fully to it. You know, it's just one of the things. Like if you find something that you like, you just have to really commit to it to be really good at it. But that's what I like about Apex Legends is that you don't have to be really, really good at it because it has different characters that offer you different play styles that you can win different ways. You don't have to necessarily be a guy who's just like straight up a shooter or shooting.
Yeah,
you know,
you just be that casual boy.
Right. There you go.
Exactly.
Hell yeah, that's what's up, dude. And like, are you still live streaming or no?
Sometimes I do, but I'm trying to. What I've realized when it comes to like making stuff for YouTube, I get more out of putting like maybe 3, 4, 8 hours into a video and uploading it than doing the equivalent of a stream.
Of the stream, okay.
Because
cool. That makes sense.
Because it's just different when it comes to like streaming. You have to build your like a community and like a following before people start showing up.
Right.
Like when I stream, I'll have like 2 or 3 people pull up already that are constantly hanging out like in my Discord or in my comments and stuff like that. But it's not the same amount of views, like, you know, like I'll spend 8 hours to make a video, which I've had like very successful videos, at least for me, that like kind of like show me like, okay, you're better off just doing this.
Right.
Because when I just started doing streaming and on Twitch. Right. The problem with Twitch doesn't have an algorithm that helps you get discovered. It's just, it doesn't suggest like. It
doesn't suggest channels and people that you should watch.
They're working on it though.
They're working on it. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So that's what I like about YouTube is so good. It's been doing it for so long that it's so good with suggestion stuff. Right. And if you're able to correctly use the search engine optimization and set up your titles, your tags, or more anything like titles, right? And thumbnails and kind of understand how YouTube is played, you can get a lot more. Right. So like when I started kind of doing a little bit of that, like I have had like a video that hit 25,000 views, and I have like two other videos like 15 and 11, but it's because like, and those are the ones where I felt like I did the best optimization, that you put a title that people are looking for, you pick a topic that people are looking for, that you pick a thumbnail. It's like so much that goes into it that I really enjoy it, sometimes even more than the content, you know, because it's interesting to see how that works. But that's what I like about YouTube, because you can make that and it's there, it lives there forever. Right. And it keeps on showing. And like, I'll still get like that video that got 20,000 views. It was like I did around like June of last year, and I still get views and comments on it. It's still living. Yeah. It's still living there versus like, sometimes especially on Twitch, Twitch does give you the option to leave your VOD, like your video, but nobody goes to Twitch to see your videos. They go to Twitch to see a live stream. Right. Yeah. You know what I mean? So
that's true.
Like, that's why. And then that's kind of why I kind of like just stuck on YouTube, and like I'll stream every now and then, but I feel like it's better for me to invest my time into a video that can live forever versus like a stream.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. And it's cool what you said about YouTube. Like, it is really good at suggesting videos to you. Like if you have your YouTube account, right, and you search videos like relatively often, like I spend a lot of time on YouTube. I don't watch cable at all. Yeah, so same. I like going to YouTube because there's still entertaining shit on there, and it's free and it's on demand, and you watch it however you want. But once you start like watching videos of shit you like, YouTube is very good at saying, hey, I bet you like this too, you motherfucker.
I think the website's alive. I swear to God, because it like learns.
Dude, it fucking like will transform like your feed like accordingly just by searching like a certain topic. Yeah. Next thing you know, on your YouTube feed, you got all this shit that's relating to something you just searched. But I think it's cool because that's how they retain people. Because I'll be on YouTube, I'll watch one video and then it's like, all right, let me watch that one too. And then like 3 fucking hours later, I've spent a fucking long time on fucking YouTube. So they know what they're fucking doing.
When it comes, It's like, because you guys
shout out YouTube, by the way.
You probably understand, because like when you start building something, the content, you start learning everything about it. And when I learned about YouTube is that the biggest metric for YouTube is going to be retention time.
Right.
The longer your videos can keep people on the website, the more YouTube's going to push you out.
Right.
And the better your videos can pull people from outside. Like that's something really big. If you can like post it on Instagram, on your Discord or on Twitter, and people click it,
right,
YouTube likes it and pushes it out.
Right.
So to them, it's like retention and people from outside.
Right, because they're getting the impressions.
Yeah, and then after that is people who who stay on the website.
Right.
So you're pulling people in that stay on the website and like they watch your video for a good time. It's just gonna push it.
That's
See, on
so
Twitch, a lot of creators now are moving to YouTube, but staying on Twitch. You know, taking their highlights, maybe making a portion of their live stream like
that's
a YouTube video, and then uploading that. I'm gonna start doing that because that's what everybody's doing.
Yeah,
but YouTube is the way to go.
I've seen like streamers that like it's clips of their live stream, but they edit it down and they like talk about, hey, like we went hard with the K-Rack 98 sniper rifle on fucking Warzone. Yeah. And it's part of their stream just condensed into an 8-minute video. Yeah. And it's them just doing work and it's fucking badass and it gets millions of views.
Yeah, that's what we were mentioning is exactly what I've seen. Like you'll have people that do like a YouTube video with highlights or like different type of content. Because like I mentioned, for live streams, you have to have a community that pulls up. And the best way to do it is to make content outside to live somewhere where people can find you and relate to you. And then when I'm streaming, I'm going live, people show up and pull up. Because like the idea of like being able to just stream and go live and people are going to pull up, if it was 2015, 14, maybe,
right,
if you're one of the first ones, but now it's just so many people,
right,
especially like
so many people,
like on Twitch, from like the last numbers I saw, there's like like the views to viewers is like in the millions, right?
Right.
But on YouTube, there's like million more content creators, but there's billions of views,
right?
So that's why YouTube sometimes works better like when you're new and you're trying to build a brand or build a content like a stream or a podcast, to throw it on YouTube and just grow from there, because there's just so much more views versus on Twitch that is very small. And there's already like, you have your locked in people.
Right.
There's people that are like, they're just dominating. They're just dominating.
Yeah, dude. That's
so what does the future hold for Casual Boi?
I don't know, man. I just hope I can keep on doing stuff like that. Cause I'm passionate about like the internet and like social media and like stuff like that, you know, like all this streaming stuff. It's just, that's kind of, I got into the content creation because of Apex, that I was like, I felt I was good at it, so I can show people something about it. But I really just like the whole, what I was talking about, you know, like the science behind it, the way it works,
analytics and stuff,
analytics, you know, the streaming, the podcasting, like how you can connect with people. Like to me, I'm passionate about that and how it works and the whole science and business of it. So hopefully I can still keep on doing something related to that. That's really
create your own social media.
I'm obsessed with analytics. Like after a stream, like Twitch will now send you your analytics for that stream and like give you the full report, and I'll just sit there and I'll just read it and go over it.
Well, that's how you understand like who's consuming your product. You know what I mean?
It's great.
And like analytics are always like in business, they're all over. And so like, why wouldn't it be in streaming or podcasting? Like it's a business as well, you know?
Yeah.
So that's fucking cool, dude. He's got so many interesting fucking stories. Dude. Like what the fuck?
This podcast is going to go for 4 hours, guys.
Hey, dude, you want to be like permanently on the podcast and just come and like hang out with me?
You want to be our producer?
I was waiting for it. You want to be my co-host? Dude, co-host. That shit is fucking cool, dude. Fucking Armando. We should have had you on here a long time ago. But it's good that it took this long because we have so much content to talk about.
What's up? Definitely.
And like we haven't even talked about you going to fucking fashion school. Like that was on the rundown. I even said that right now. But like
part two coming
soon. Part two, yeah, for sure. Yeah, dude, it's fucking crazy because like I said, I've known you for such a long time. And like, we were always like fucking cool, but we were never like homies, you know what I mean? Like we would just hang out, party, chill. And then, yeah, like I'm telling you, shout out to fucking Jacob.
Yeah, he came through, right? He mentioned that.
Fucking through, dude. Yeah. And then now here we are and we have fucking stories on migrant children and fucking shootouts and wallets.
A lot of people are going to hear about
rotisserie chicken. It's fucking
rotisserie chicken. When I pull up to my apartment, you're going to have KBI outside. Any word? I'm like, what? I'm like, I guess I'm an influencer now, right?
Dude, that shit's hilarious. Okay, dude. So let's get ready to wrap up this podcast. We're on 40 minutes right here on the second half. We usually do 5 random questions, guys.
What's this game called?
Well, we're not going to do that one. We're not going to do the 5 random questions, but what time is it, Misa? Because we are going to do a game.
2:04.
It is time for a brand new game here at Conversing with Chris and Misa, the podcast, hosted by your boy, Chris Marcus.
why I'm saying that shit so much recently. It sounds good when I say it. I like it. So anyways, so guys, we usually do 5 random questions with our guests, but today we're going to switch it up.
Spice it up.
Our boy, Christopher Molina.
It's a perfect.
He came up with this idea. He's like, hey guys, why don't you do something fucking different?
Shout out to Chris for always helping us with the pod. Hey, and thanks for breaking my TV, Chris.
And he broke this TV that needs outside. So thank you for that. I was
saving that for a good time.
But yeah, dude.
I'm glad you had a good time.
So Molina fucking created this. It's called 5 random categories. It's more of a this or that fucking type of game. It's not really a game. It's just like a this or that. Let's see what this person's about.
What do you prefer?
We're gonna go through these real fast.
Would you rather?
And give us some music here, Misa, while we start this. So, Mr. Armando, are you ready for this?
Yes, I am ready.
Okay, guys, I'm ready for this. Wesley's dancing, Misa's dancing. So let's go. All right, the first one is Cane's or Boss Chicken.
Cane's, because I don't know what Boss Chicken is.
Okay, so Cane's. All right, number 2, Sonic or Wendy's.
Oh, Wendy's.
Okay, I gotta go with Sonic on that one. The drinks are fire. Okay,
burgers are better at Wendy's.
Okay, yes, let's keep it moving. Boneless or bone-in wings?
Oh, bone-in. Why would you have boneless?
Whoa, what? I love boneless.
That's just a chicken nugget.
It's a chicken nugget. Yeah.
Hey, I'm a chicken nugget. My name is Chicken Nugget.
What about chicken strips?
Yeah, okay, that's chicken strips.
Yeah, chicken strips are the shit. Okay, sweet
put
or
a
spicy?
bone in that chicken strip.
Spicy.
Spicy, me too. Popeyes or Chick-fil-A?
Oh, Chick-fil-A, bro.
Okay.
What?
Popeyes is fucking fire, bro.
Bro, when I bite into my chicken, I want some anti-LGBTQ.
Right. I want to feel that Christian blood running through me, brother. Right.
I want to feel it. In my chicken.
Is that priest coming back?
It never left.
It's always there. Fucking about it. Okay, next one, and this is not which one you rather eat, you sick fucks. Dogs or cats?
Dogs, bro. Yeah, dogs, bro.
Fuck both of them. I hate both, honestly.
Cats are like, cats are like, are just like decorations, bro. They really are.
Just like decorations.
They don't care about you. They're just hanging out in your house. They're just standing around. They look good. It's like a mobile decoration.
Okay.
Just expect
we got a few more. Keep the music going. I think you just broke Wesley's heart.
Hey, my cat can fetch. My cat can give high
not
fives.
Anymore, Wes. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're not bringing that up.
Okay.
Yeah, that was low blow right
Vegeta or Goku?
Vegeta, bro.
Vegeta? Wow, I was thinking you were going Goku on that one.
He's too joyful.
Okay.
I don't even know those guys.
It's an anime shit.
Yeah, I know, but
uncultured swine.
It's Vegeta, by the way. It's Vegeta.
Yeah, it is Vegeta.
Okay, so I'm uncultured as well.
I thought you were saying like Go Geta or where they combine or whatever.
Vegeta, man. Vegeta. You don't know Vegeta?
You said Vegeta.
But Vegeta is
like
what
pasta,
I meant. Yeah,
dude.
Sorry. That does sound like a good pasta.
I'll take a bowl of the Vegeta.
the chicken Alfredo Vegeta pasta.
Extra sauce, please.
Can I get breadsticks? All right. Marvel or DC?
Oh, Marvel, bro.
Marvel.
Dude.
Wow.
Fuck out of here.
You're going like a lot against the grain on a lot.
And he's answering like right away, dude.
Right.
Fucking
fast paced. Not NSYNC or Backstreet Boys.
Oh,
NSYNC, bro.
Hey.
Okay, I don't know what that one means. He's got one on here that I have no. Okay,
what does it say? Read it.
No, I just was being dumb. McDonald's or Burger King?
McDonald's, bro. What is it, the 90s?
Because he put MCD or BK.
Oh.
No.
And my fat ass was like, that's McDonald's and Burger King.
It probably means something else.
It probably does. It's like some branding company or some audio editing software.
Vegeta.
Last one. Last one. Green or red?
Oh, red.
There you go. Woo! Give him a wild round of applause. Thank you for being the very first guest to do this shit.
And that is all here.
Bro, that was good. I like the 5 random categories. That shit was fire.
That's fun.
And especially when we do it fast like that, that shit's cool. Hell yeah, dude.
I can't even remember the questions. That's all fast.
Vegeta. There's some sort of pasta in there. The Italian Vegeta, new at fucking Macaroni Grill or fucking Olive Garden.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Macaroni Grill. God damn. All right, guys.
Chris, are you hungry?
Yeah. He's starving right now. Yes, sir.
Yeah, there was no hesitation.
Okay. All right, man. So that was a fucking cool segment. Thanks, Chris, for the fucking suggestion on that one. Good shit.
Good shit.
And
Chris.
that's why we keep him around, guys. Yeah. That's why he's here with us. So anyways, guys.
That's why we're
all the way from Bend, Oregon.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So we're going to get ready to wrap up this podcast here. But before we do that, we're going to go around the studio here and give our final thoughts on today's episode. Let me start with you, Wes. Go ahead.
Dude, I just want more story time. That's
story time. Okay,
story time.
So we're gonna have Armando back on for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
This was fucking fun.
We'll drag his ass back.
He's gonna start a new show, kind of like that Reading Rainbow show.
It just comes out.
And it's just like it's just him. It's just on the stories.
Yeah, like a sweater vest,
Right?
Yeah,
with a yellow polo.
Because honestly, we didn't talk about like really him going to fashion school, so we need to get into that. So we'll save that for part 2. But what else did you have, Wesley, on that?
Oh, it was great. I had a blast. I didn't say a lot because I was listening.
Oh yeah, there you go.
I just want more story time.
Hell yeah. Okay, so more story time coming soon. Misa, thoughts on today's pod?
Yes, I just want to say big shout out to the wifey. Love you, baby.
Nice.
And dude, thanks, man.
No, thanks for having me here.
Your stories, it's just crazy. It's kind of like a roller coaster movie. You know, like you're watching something and then it's like it's good and then like you're like, oh shit, and then it gets deep and then like and then it gets funny and then it gets deep again and then
that's what she said.
Yeah. Nobody said that.
Why did you shout out your wife for that? Or like,
why not, bro?
Just because
I love my wife.
Shout out the wifey. Shout out the
I
wifey.
thought you were like relating her
Chris,
into this roller
Chris
coaster.
is a newlywed. You should take notes, bro.
Yeah, I still have trouble calling my wife, my actual wife. I say my girl or girlfriend, but I love you.
I call her my roommate.
Anyway, so yeah, final thoughts. That's it.
I say my vieja, but yeah, dude. Thanks again, man. I appreciate it, dude. Everybody listening, man. This is a badass podcast. Very interesting. Fun. It's gonna keep you listening. I'm gonna go back home right now and I'm gonna listen to all this shit again.
Yes, you are, because you have to edit it. Yes, sir.
But again, man, thanks again. Wes, thank you for not bringing episode 75 back today.
Thank you for not being so drunk.
Blue, our boy Blue over here.
Oh shit!
Thanks, man. Everybody listening, guys, thank you so much. Make sure to follow people that follow us. Make sure to stay safe and stay fresh and don't go to Juarez.
Mr. Armando, final thoughts on today's podcast.
Well, first, thanks for having me here. It was so fun. Kind of wish it could be a little longer. It has so much stories I was barely building up and kind of just weaving in.
That's why we go in round 2.
Yeah, we got round 2.
We can't give them everything on round 1, man.
Yeah, I brought the PG-13 stories today. You know, something light. You know, ease in.
Yeah,
I appreciate the time. It was fun. I had a blast. Yeah, it was fun, man.
Hell yeah, dude. So final thoughts on today's podcast, guys. Number 1, thank you all for being here. Blue, Wesley, thank you for producing. Misa, thank you for co-hosting once again. Mr. Armando, thank you for taking time out of your busy day. I know you have something going on later today, but you still came through, slid through the studio with us. We really do appreciate that. I haven't seen your ass in a long time, man.
I know.
And this is something that is a running theme on this podcast where I bring people back on that I haven't seen for years. And we hit the ground running like it was yesterday. So it was really cool to hear all these stories. You have had this crazy life where you've done all these different things and been in these situations. So it's very cool to hear from you.
And we just took a fraction of it.
And we just took a fraction. And so like I said, for sure we're doing round 2. We're going to do it really soon.
Right after this.
Right. We'll start wait, what?
Right. But yeah, dude, I like I said, thank you for coming on. You're welcome back anytime. Thank you for sharing with the audience all the stories you have. And I know this will be a good podcast for everyone. Yeah. And for everybody listening, guys, thank you. Please make sure you show your friends, your family. Make sure you guys are liking and subscribing. Follow us on YouTube, Instagram, fucking Facebook. Make sure you do the Apple rating and a review so more people will see our podcast. And with all that being said, guys, episode number 78, Conversing with Chris and Misa, the podcast. We are... Sheesh.